Hi there YouTube friends, Annie SEO, I have missed you. It's good to be back. I took 2 weeks out just to move apartments. I've now got myself all organised and situated, and I am excited over the next coming months to share with you some more delicious recipes as we move into fall. For those of you who are new to the channel, hi there, my name's Amanda, and I just love sharing with people simple, delicious recipes that you can cook here in South Korea. And today is no exception. As you've seen in the thumbnail, I'm going to be sharing with you a Hoisin pork and bok choy lettuce wrap. You have a wonderful pork and bok choy cooked in a Hoisin sauce stir fry, topped with some roasted pine nuts, served with some red crunchy cabbage, a wonderful garlic yogurt sauce inside some romaine lettuce. Not only delivers in flavour, colour and texture, but it is fast to prepare. I know you're going to love this recipe, so enough of the talk, let's get cooking. Thanks for watching.
This is an optional extra, but I like to accompany this meal with some cheesy garlic bread. So I prepare this first and I'll pop it into the oven while we cook the stir fry. If you're interested in making your own garlic herb butter, I'll leave a link in the description below for a simple recipe. As usual, a list of all the measurements and ingredients and alternate ingredients that you could use for today's recipe can be found in the description below. Next, we will prepare a quick garlic dip. The longer you can leave this before serving, the better it will taste. So, into a bowl, place a couple of spoons of plain yogurt and then 2 cloves of garlic with some chopped fresh parsley. Instead of the yogurt, you could also use some sour cream or Greek yogurt. If I'm honest with you, when I'm making dips, I just eyeball the measurement for the ingredients, and as you can see here, I don't use all of the parsley, which is fine as I'll use this in other recipes. To finish off this garlic dip, add some lemon juice and then season with salt and pepper. Mix this all in, but most importantly, don't forget to have a taste and then set this aside until you're ready to serve. Next, you will need to chop up some ginger, and a quick tip for you, an easy way to peel ginger as you can see here is with a spoon, just scrape it along the ginger and the skin comes straight off. Once you've cut up your ginger into small pieces, place it into a dish and then cut up your garlic, or place it through a garlic press as I'm doing. Bok choy is one of my favourite vegetables, and it's not only a highly nutritious vegetable, it's low in calories and it goes great with stir fries. And if you're interested in another recipe using bok choy, then please check out my creamy garlic shrimp pasta recipe. To prepare your bok choy, cut off the ends, give it a good wash and spin, then set it aside ready to cook later. When it comes to lettuce, feel free to use whatever you have to hand, but I would recommend using a crunchy lettuce like an iceberg or a romaine as we are using today. I love to use baby romaine as the small leaves, in my opinion, are the perfect size for making your wraps and pockets. The final bit of prep today is some crunchy red cabbage. While this is an optional extra, I love what it brings to the dish in both texture and colour. To finish off the red cabbage, I like to add some lime juice and season with some salt and pepper, then set this aside with the garlic dip and lettuce until later. Give yourself a pat on the back. With all of the prep done now, we can get on with some cooking. Into a large pan, throw some oil, and then once the pan is hot, add your pork mince. In a separate pan, add your pine nuts and just heat them until golden brown on both sides. Don't take your eyes off the pine nuts as they will brown very quickly, then set them aside until later on. Stir your pork mince occasionally so that it cooks evenly, and as it starts to get some colour, add your garlic and ginger. And as you can see here, in relation to the amount of pork, I choose not to add all of the ginger that we cut up earlier. Get this all mixed in, allow to cook for a few minutes, not forgetting to season with some salt and pepper. Once you've cooked down all of the juice from the pan and your meat starts to get crispy and a bit of colour, add your spring onions and some hoisin sauce and then get this all mixed in. What's wonderful about this recipe is you can take the flavour in different directions. Today I'm going to go with my personal favourite flavour combination of hoisin sauce, which you can get from Home Plus or Emart, but a peanut or sweet chilli sauce also works well. One of the last ingredients we will add, and I think the star of the show, our bok choy. I will also add a little water. You'll notice in a lot of my cooking videos I use a wok. Not only do the high sides stop a lot of the spitting from the food, giving me less cleanup, but the high sides of the pan work well with a recipe like this to hold all of the bok choy. It may look like that you're putting a lot of bok choy in the pan, but just like spinach, it will wilt down. As you allow your pork and bok choy stir fry to simmer and reduce, add some crushed pepper flakes, then to finish off the recipe, add those roasted pine nuts that we prepared earlier. So here we have some cheesy garlic bread, fresh garlic yogurt dip, zesty red cabbage, pork and bok choy, hoisin sauce stir fry topped with roasted pine nuts and some fresh lettuce leaves. For the sake of today's video, I made up some lettuce wraps to show you, but I recommend when you make this for friends and family, let everyone have fun making up their own wraps and pockets. I really appreciate you watching and thanks for your support. If you enjoyed today's recipe, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching today. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. God bless. Chop och hamnada.